All right, this is question 4b out of exercise 6D. So if you watched the previous one in 4a, I did mention one of the things that will help you with this, especially if you're trying to work out how many faces there are. You've got with a prism, stop it. With a prism, you've got a front and a back, so there's two straight away. But then if you have a look at the front and back and count up how many sides there are, so this one's got 5 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to have 5 faces. So it's 5 faces plus the front and the back gives you 7 in total. So now this one we're going to have a look at, and we're going to simplify it a bit because rather than making a really long one, we can simplify it a little bit. So we've been given the area of the front and back is 36. So I know I've got 2 by 36. So that covers my front and back. They're done. The next one I'm going to do is the base, so the bottom there. And that one I can see is 6 by 7. This 4 is for that height, so don't get confused with that. So I'm going to have a 6 by 7 as my next one. So that's 3 of my faces. I've got the front, the back, and the bottom now. Now, this left and right side are both 7 by 4. They're both the same. So I'm actually going to go 2 times 7 by 4 because that covers both of those sides. So I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. And then the last thing is I've got these tops, the top of the building, if you will, are both 5 by 7. Now, both of those are the same as well. So I can do that as 2 by 7 by 5. Okay, once again, you'll notice all of those rectangles have a 7 in them because that 7 is common to all of them as you go around. So you chuck that into the calculator, and I'll just do that. So I've got 6, 7, come on, plus 2 times 7. Sometimes I think it's easier to do it in my head because this takes a long time to enter, but that's all right. I also want to make sure that I haven't made a mistake, so I can chuck it in. And yep, that's good. And that gives me 240 meters squared. And that's all there is to that. You've got 5 sides. Now that one, we could combine a couple of them because they were the same, but that's not always the case. Like in this next one, that's not going to be the case. All the 4 faces are different to each other, but that's okay. All right, done.